Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 7 of our Dracula's Revenge run as Wallachia. Today, hopefully, we can grab some more land off of Lithuania, all of which will, well, almost all of which, will hopefully be Orthodox, so it's nice and easy to keep control of. And, well, despite the fact it's not very high dev land, hopefully we can take something good out of it. I don't remember if we tried to construct some sort of a peace deal. It might have looked something kind of like this. But I didn't want to take too much away from Muscovy, who may or may not want the stuff. Because I want to keep them as a friend, so I don't want to, like, you know, overstep on the boundaries too much, because they have a lot of this claimed. Now, as for everything else, we do have this one little war to go through. And Bohemia is relatively okay with us for now. Hopefully by the end of today, they can be 100% loyal. Well, not 100% as in 0% liberty desire, but to a certain degree at least. I do not want Bohemia to lose an opinion of me, but how much of an option do we have here? We can improve relations by another 100, I believe, so that's kind of not really an issue. They'll be upset for a few minutes, but I think we'll be fine afterwards. I also noticed that the Great Horde here also exists. I think they came out of Crimea, so that's going to be kind of nice to use. For these next few minutes, yeah, Bohemia's going to be a bit upset, but hopefully we can get them back on our side by the time they need to, you know, actually be used. I'm not really keen on losing that much money. What do we have instead? Who's loyalty and influence? Well, how's the influence doing? Let's check that first. This is the clergy? No, the burghers, okay. Well, the burghers are relatively gonna be at 82 in 5 years. That's what it looks like to me. Actually, no, we can treat them as 62, because it is, you know, in 1513, they're gonna be losing 20. So instead we can do this. Makes us lose a lot of money, but it does help us out a lot in trade efficiency. So maybe that'll help us recover some of that cost. Not too much, just a little bit here and there. Now who else, or what else can I do here? I guess I can kind of wait. How about if I do this, it doesn't cost much. It doesn't cost anything, so I'm gonna get rid of that for the next few seconds while I continue my sieges here. I have gotten the war goal, very nice. And Lithuania is not too terribly strong. Stronger than my army individually. But hopefully we just catch them on a couple good rolls and a couple isolated armies, and that'll work out just fine. As for our techs, I'm sure we can grab one military idea. I don't think that would be too bad. We do produce 9 a month, which is a really good figure, so I suppose we can do that. Get ourselves some extra trade as well. Decrease our fort maintenance, because it's really expensive having all these forts. So a 10% decrease is pretty fantastic, really. And what's up with Odishi? What's this? What's this problem? Oh! Being sieged. Ah, that's really annoying, because I can't core that while you're doing that. That's really annoying. And Muscovy's not, yeah, no, they're not fighting Lithuania at all, so they're not going to help with that. That's just really annoying. It doesn't affect me in any other way, except I think a bit of devastation. Yeah, look at that devastation. It's been under siege for a while. Come on. Well, I can't get rid of that right now. It doesn't really matter all too much. So I'm not going to worry about it, but yeah, that's annoying. Super annoying. How are you guys now? 71? Okay. 2% more and we can move on. I'm gonna try and get Bohemia to do some of the... maybe I should get them to do the fighting, actually. Because, I don't have that much manpower left. I'm kind of running low. Okay. I imagine they're gonna go and try and grab some forts like Bessarabia and maybe Crimea. But I'm not too sure. Or they would go directly for the Wurgle. That's true as well. They might just go ahead and do that. And you are at 70. 50%, is that the exact number? Yes, it is. Okay. We'll wait one more month then. And hopefully that's good enough. No, one more. Maybe two more. Who even knows? But yeah, I'm definitely just gonna hang back and let the sieges happen. I'm gonna do the sieges. I'm not going to interfere in anything. Okay. Bohemia, come and kill these guys, please. I can't really fight these guys myself. So I might as well... Not here. I think I'll move up over to here. I'll come back for this later, and I'll let Bohemia do the fighting. Bohemia has taken quantity and religious. Okay. They also have infantry combat ability, and, well, not much else. Well, shock damage received. That's fair enough. It's not bad. Quantity just gives them a good amount of manpower. A good fighting force, which is, unfortunately, why they're so rebellious. Or so, I don't know, desirous for liberty? Yeah, I guess I can say that. Oh, hold on. I might want to help out with this one. Ooh, family first. When Flavia was first made the royal consort of the I cannot read today. When Flavia was first made the royal consort of the Draculestis. Oh, there's no comma there, that's why. The Draculestis were excited. Now that she is the royal regent of the realm, they are ecstatic. Flavia is now one of, if not the most powerful woman in the realm, and the family has made it very clear to us that they expect to be treated in accordance to her position. I'm not really sure what the top thing says, like, oh, the crown will further their interests, but I don't think that actually has a huge impact. I can give them a bit of influence. I don't think that's too bad at all. No, not at all. Okay, that's totally fine. Is Bohemia gonna win that? No. No, they did not. And that's probably a bad fight for me. Okay. Okay. At least that did damage to Lithuania. I'm gonna try not to expend too much of my own anything here. Not much at all. Oh, and there goes that victory. One favor with Muscovy. Congratulations, I get... I guess 0.5 prestige. Great. Fantastic war. Oh, 5k. Should definitely go after that. If I can. I don't know if I can, though. No, that's their entire army. The 5, the 10, and the 7. Yeah, that's the whole thing. So I'm gonna stand here. Maybe tell them to shove off a little bit. We'll see. And how much would this desired peace deal cost? First of all, claim. Get rid of that. Second of all, wait the 12 days, I guess. Yeah, you wouldn't fight me. You wouldn't go against me, probably. Just in case, I'll stand over here. Now, for this peace deal, this would cost me 239 admin. And would not be so bad of a coalition. If I went ahead and did this, I think that's also Catholic land, or some of it is. But I don't want so much of that. I could take this. And it's Hungary, Lithuania, and Poland, which is not so bad. A bit of cash would do fine as well. I think Muscovy would actually help me out in this. They would, but do I need to? Not really. I'd rather Muscovy saves its fighting strength, in case I need them to defend me. Being in a war sort of decreases their ability or their willingness to help me in another war, so I'm just sort of gonna chillax, I think. 12,000, I could probably beat that. I think I will. I think Bohemia will come in as well, just in case. I don't think we need the help. They do have a slightly better fire, and our shock is equal. They also have a split army in 2 stacks. Okay, the first roll's okay. Second roll's garbage. Third roll is not really that good. Fourth roll's fantastic. That's the winning roll. That's the instant victory right there. Let me go straight for the capital and start sieging that. Or maybe I could, you know, leave one guy behind to siege the war goal and then go straight to the capital. Sounds good to me. or wherever they're going, so I can clean up a bit. Yeah, I don't know where they are, but I definitely want to clean up some armies. Now, I can get myself a little bit more innovativeness, which I love having. Or I can save myself a bit of prestige, which in this case is probably the better option. If we remember, having low prestige is really, really bad for your vassal, or for your personal union, so I'm gonna go ahead, just take the local unrest. In fact, that would be the second one here, wouldn't it? Unpopular dissections. Yeah, I imagine those would be very popular during this time, but, that's not so bad. It's probably war exhaustion. Yeah, that's what's doing that. Once war exhaustion's gone, no issues. Can't grab you there because of the fort, but I will start sieging down your capital. Yeah, I only have one cannon though, and you have a level 3 fort, so I only get the +1 bonus. I'd get it regardless, but it's gonna take a while to siege this down. I wonder where you're going. I guess you're just gonna siege your own stuff down, which is not a problem at all. Ooh, don't like this. That is not what I wanted today. That's really ironic. I think... Didn't the Great Horde spawn out of Crimea? Or did they invade it somehow? I have no idea, honestly. I have actually no idea what went on there, but that's not my favorite thing to deal with. Rebels that aren't mine? Yeah, okay. Thanks, game. That's what was on today's menu. That's what I wanted. Austria declared on Hungary. Hungary, who is now an OPM. RIP. And a very snaky, long Serbia got attacked by Ragusa, who I cannot attack at all, because the guarantee from the Ottomans is still holding strong. Another, what is that, 60, 70 years after? 70 years from the start of the game? It's still there. Don't know why, but it's definitely still there. It's an odd choice. And how is this looking? Oh, we have no colonialism. Okay. Okay. And the closest might be Austria, who would get it and maybe send it to me. Or I could develop it myself, but do I want to? I think I'm willing to pay the extra cost on Text 10 for Diplo and military. I don't know about Diplo. Probably not Diplo, but definitely military. That's totally fine. Admin, I'll probably take one tech, and it'll probably be this tech, because it doesn't cost too much. But instead I'll just focus on ideas and get those over with. While we wait for... I think Austria will have it, and since we're friends, they might offer knowledge sharing, which will send it over here, and, you know, easy institution, pretty much. Hopefully, at least. We'll see how that actually turns out, but hopefully that's the way it works out in my head, so... That's the way I envisioned it. Get that one merc here so I can siege this down. Oh, I took the capital. Very nice. Yeah, let's see if I can grab a few of these lone units here for a bit of free war score. Pull these guys back. I don't need this guy, but I will keep him just in case. I'll just move him around, why not? Looks like Lithuania's finally bulked up and revealed their remaining strength, so 100% is probably not going to happen in this piece. I also have Georgian separatists just over here, so might want to deal with those. Like you, yes, and you probably. Now that I think of it, I probably do want to do that. Just in case. 7% maybe? No, definitely not. It was a long shot. But just maybe 14%? No, okay. As long as they don't reach this, as long as they don't reach the war goal, if Bohemia takes it beforehand, we're totally fine. Bohemia, please. And if not, then we're going to have a slightly smaller peace deal than before. But if so, then it's beautiful. In fact, why am I on this? I probably can't take this in time at all. That's true. What is it, level 6 fort? Okay. Let me do that. Let me see if I can scare off this stack at least. Yeah, they're not quite grabbing it, so I'm gonna see if I can scare off this stack here by bringing in a couple of units. Oh, they grabbed it. Okay, never mind. We are totally fine. 9 days? You can't take that in 9 days. So we're fine. Okay, spicy. We can't take the whole thing, but we can take a pretty decent amount of it. Now this bestial actually looks exceedingly ugly and I don't want it, so I'm probably going to change it to something else. Like complete this state. Maybe I should just take this entire state instead of this one. So what is that? Is that a fort? That is not a fort, okay. But there is a fort somewhere here. Which one is that? Over here, okay. I definitely kind of want this, actually. Even though I said, yeah, I don't really want to mess with Muscovy too much, but, yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit. That should be fine. So a peace deal like this should be okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to complete this entire state. But we can go for the higher, well, we can make nicer borders, or we can go for higher dev land, so. I mean, not that there's much within here, but, that's pretty good. This is okay. That's okay. The fort's really important. That is the higher dev one. Okay, so if I, instead of that, took this, they would definitely say no. That's because the Wargul's under siege? Is that why? Nope. Okay. If I did this, though, how much is this? 10 dev. I want to get rid of something that's not as important, like this, who's 5 dev. Yes, okay, that's absolutely fine. I will take this bestial then. That works out for me. People are angry, but not that angry. And I can core it up pretty easily. Boom, there we go. Thick Wallachia. Looking very nice today. Let's move these guys together and try and siege down this, well, get rid of this siege in Crimea. While I also core all this stuff up. This would help by... because I know the cost is also based off of war exhaustion a little bit, but I don't know if I actually care that much. What would I save from this, like 10%? Or 8.6%, obviously. 8.6% of this is probably not the same as 75 of this, right? I'll do it anyway. Because I actually prioritize admin a little more than Diplo, so... Also get rid of you now. There we go. I can get rid of all the forts, except for the one in Crimea, obviously. I don't even think I can turn that down at all, but... you know. Anyways. And all of these are very expensive, but I can start on at least one, hopefully. Yeah, I should really take religious next. That should definitely be my next idea group. Defensive, Diplo, religious. Sounds good to me. Religious so I can convert all this land that I probably shouldn't have been taking. Because now I'm only at 69% religious unity. And however awesome that is, it's not really that good for my unrest. So. Now the Ottomans doing, actually. They still like me, surprisingly enough. You know, surprise, surprise, that's actually kind of weird, but whatever. I have claims, like permanent claims, on all of Bulgaria here, but they don't really care. And that's totally fine with me. Absolutely okay. Now, where are these guys? Crimean and Georgian. Okay, so am I getting Crimean Separatist version 2 here? Like, what's going on? Crimea's upset, and this province just got some... well, they wouldn't have gotten renewed separatism, so... they still just... I guess that was from, what, 2 episodes ago? Maybe 3 episodes. They're still upset from that, which is fine. And war taxes, right, I always forget that it's still the Age of Discovery, because it's only 1515. So, I'm never going to remember to do this. I will never remember to do that. And at this point, I've just accepted it, so, whatever. Whatever at this point. It's ending in 60 months anyway, which is actually really late for colonialism by, like, any standards whatsoever, so. Interesting. Now, how upset are the Georgians here? A little bit angry. You're a little bit upset, you're a little upset, and you're a little upset, but I can fix that. Which I will. Okay, let me grab this. And let me just relax, I suppose. No one's that upset about what I'm doing. I mean, I've sent shockwaves across Catholic Europe, but there won't be much left of that anyway, so we'll see how much that actually matters. That should stay up for a little while. This can stay up for at least 1 month, and I will move over here. Because you don't need to stay up. Yeah, because you're not Georgian. Which is fine. I realize I actually have way too many forts. I mean, on the bright side, that is giving me a pretty decent amount of army tradition. But, yeah, this is... I mean, if I go all the way with the forts, that brings me to, what, 0.35? I'm just going to check for 1 month, which will decimate my economy, but just quickly check. Okay, apparently it's a full 1 per year, which is actually pretty solid. But at the same time, I cannot afford that, so... I wish I had a button where I could, like, mark this one as, hey, don't raise this one, or don't delete this one, don't mothball it when I hit this button. But I can't really do that, so... The best I can do is literally just this, and then put it back up, which is, like, heathenous. I don't like that. That is awful. So I just sort of hope that nothing happens here in the next month, pretty much. And I should be able to get rid of this really easily, so I'm not even that concerned. Actually, I can get rid of that. Never needed it in the first place. This, though, I definitely do need. Should have kept that one. That one's important. Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo. We have ourselves another conquest, apparently. And I did, indeed, claim some of this land as my own. Looks like for some reason Austria only wants this, which is weird. But I'm not complaining, actually. I have no problem with that. Sure, I'll join that war. I mean, my economy says don't do that, but since when have I ever listened to my economy? Instead I will probably take this, because it's only 645 for now. I will accept your offer. Serbia is a mere 0... Wait, 0? Wait, did I... Wait, what? 0? Damn, that sucks. Okay, rest in peace, Serbia, I guess. They have zero troops at all. Not one. Does this literally count as free land, then? I guess so. Because I don't even think I have to siege it, because I desire so much of it, and Austria only wants this for some reason, so... Oh, you know what they do want it for? They want to take the cores back. That's what they want to do. They vassalized Hungary, and they want the cores back. Ah, that is clever. Never thought I'd see an AI pull that move, but that is clever. But it's also a conquest and not a reconquest, which confuses me even further, so... I have absolutely no idea what's going on here or why it exists, but I will happily accept my free territory if it comes with a bow tie on a silver platter. Now that's one loan, because I should have put this and this down. And because there's no one to fight, I can put down... Yeah, I was about to say, I have the... Something's wrong, I can feel it, because it's the first of the month. I kind of felt that the Crimean separatists would rise up. And obviously they did, meaning, I guess my intuition was kind of right about that. Now that was the timer. Let's see what else we can get done in this short period of time we have left today. Yeah, unfortunately Bohemia is still gonna want liberty after what we're doing for them. In fact, everything else cancels out to... Wait, is that true? Everything cancels out to 0? Huh. I guess so, yeah, minus 55, and there's a plus 55 there, too. Okay, that's kind of weird. Is that true? That doesn't feel right. I guess it is, though. Yeah, that's fine. We can get them to 200, but after that, there's not much else we can do. Occupied by Austria. Okay, so Hungary's taken these things, but they have no desire for anything over here. Nor does Hungary, actually, because there are no cores there. So they'll give me these things, probably. And I don't think I have to lift a single finger, so... We're gonna drop all of these, because we have no unrest. We're still fighting no one, so I can even drop my army maintenance down to 0. What else am I missing here? Why am I losing money? Interest, yeah, but... Oh, that's massive interest on one loan, jeez. The advisors are a bit expensive. The fort maintenance... I guess I do have, like, 9 forts. I guess I could get rid of, like, this one. Yeah, I suppose so. I'll get rid of that. Corruption, that's true. We have to get rid of some corruption from overextension. I guess that's fair. We'll do that then. What else can we do? Diplomatic expenses. Support loyalists for Bohemia. Right, that's why I'm losing so much money. To get Bohemia loyal. I forgot about that. Hopefully they don't lose that by the time this, you know, siege is supposed to be done. Because that would kind of suck. Let's get ourselves... Let's drop our inflation a little. Sure, why not? See what we can do on that front. And how are you? Well, you're a little upset because I did take some of that stuff, so I will improve my relations with you. Yeah, I definitely need you to be my best friend here, Muscovy. Unfortunately, Russia... When you form Russia, I'm not sure, do you get different ideas? I think you might. And if you do get different ideas, that kind of sucks. Because you might kind of have the ability to take all this stuff. And maybe, you know, hate me more than I would have liked. Which is, of course, not good. Technically, I can just, like, peace out of this war and say, you know, see ya, right? As long as you don't give me Ottoman claimed land. So, these two things are fine, but this is pushing it a little bit. Because then the Ottomans hate me and we have some problems. There we go. This should finish at the, I think the beginning of March will finish this war. Or at the end of it. End of February. Okay, let's see what happened here. They didn't give us everything. Which is weird, and yet it's fine at the same time. I'm not too concerned. Thank you for the one thing. Serbia gave, okay, that. 10% of money. 200 ducats to allies. I get 136. Beautiful amount. Austria will Austria will lose claims on these things. Okay, whatever. This piece will cost... Okay, cool. So we got a bit of money, got a bit of prestige. Power projection, I guess? No, that was a while ago. Yeah, none of that, but that's fine. Let me also try and suppress all the 3 devs. The 3 devs are worth nothing. Absolutely nothing to me. Same with the 4 devs, they're not worth very much. So I'm just gonna increase autonomy on everything. Oh, hold on. There we go. That stuff is already there. This, I guess we should do it because there's a fort on it. So just decrease the spread of resistance. We'll pay off that one loan. We don't really need Bohemia to be loyal to us right now. So we'll disable support loyalists for a hot minute. That's actually a bad idea because they're probably going to ask for independence from someone. So let's chill out with that for a quick second. Loyalist faux pas. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. That's going to take a while to fix. Oh, that's probably because yeah. Whenever you disable support loyalists, that's going to increase that a little. Absolutely true. Okay. For now, though, this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you had a fun time in today's episode, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to the following March patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quagersol, Rising Runner, and DLNM. In the $5 tier, we have Odie, And in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for helping out the channel, it means a lot to me, and as always, I can't possibly thank you enough.